Before we get into this morning's live, all I can say is this is absolutely spectacular, folks. Absolutely spectacular. XRP is up to $1.11 right now, up 25%. We're up better than 120% in the last 7 days. And XRP, like I've said many times over, it goes so quickly when the move actually happens that if you miss it from the beginning, it's so hard to just buy. We were in at 34 cents and now at $1.11. I mean, can you believe it? Can you believe we're sitting here and seeing $1.11? I know it was in our prophecy. I know it was in our technicals. I still have an Ethereum position. I opened it yesterday. It was up a few percent, repositioned it, and I still have that same stop loss for a $45 loss. But Ethereum's already been printing money for me the last 2 days when I put into these small positions. I made we won't even go into speculation because my spot positions did absolutely phenomenal. But all of my levered positions yesterday tuned out to about $1,700. So I was very happy about that. Gala popped up. I'm still watching Velo. I think Velo is one of them that has not done diddly squat yet, and it's building a bull flag with an inverse head and shoulders. So if this plays out, pay attention to Velo today. Velo is painfully undervalued right now. As far as this rotation, we've had a massive consolidation down. Looks like the bull flag with the inverse head and shoulders here trying to play out finally. We had a similar opportunity with Gala last night I talked about in the live. I did 3 lives yesterday. This printed money for me overnight. I made $700 off of Gala on that move. Amps looks like it's starting to gear up. Velo, as we said. DGB still in a fantastic spot on this consolidation off of a gigantic bull flag, down 5.16% on the morning. But it looks like it's starting to round possibly a little bit, but I don't want to get into a lot of different technicals. I want to focus on XRP. XLM's up 17% to 17.1 cent. We've got XRP at $1.11. So please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this live. I would greatly appreciate it. By hitting that like button, YouTube will recommend this content and it'll allow more people to be here. Last night I did a third live at 12 a.m. and we had 397 people in there. It was 400 people. It was insane. Both lives yesterday we had 300 plus, and then another one we had 275 plus. So the time when I want everybody to be around when we're in consolidation, the time that we are looking to transcend this when the market is cutting and dumping, that's when I have the least amount of viewers. But when it surges, 300, 400, 500 viewers in here. But it's already after the surge. So right now, everybody who's watching, if you haven't bought in yet, to put it in perspective, where I bought my XRP position, I made no bones about my plan for the last several years. After I sold at $1.66, I said exactly how I was going to do this. But right now, I'm up on XRP, 200 and... Where's it at? Current with that little drop. Look at that. 222% I'm up right now. See, you just can't make these numbers up. The angels are all over the place. You guys know my deal with 222. So right now I'm up 222% on XRP. And it wasn't a $100 investment. I bought it, 10,000 if you want to base it on the 10,000 tokens, which I have a little bit more. But on 10,000 tokens, it cost me $3,400, $3,500. Those same 10,000 tokens are worth over $10,100 now. So, I mean, it's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. If you had your money in a savings account for a year and a half, like we've had our XRP, and then 6 months ago, July, August, September, and then 4 months ago when it came to 38, in a savings account, it's not doing this kind of return. You're not making $8,000 in, a calendar year off of your savings. If you have $10,000 in the savings, you're lucky to get 4%. So you cumulatively do that over the year. What do you make? $400? That's the difference here. XRP's printing now, and we talked about it yesterday. A lot of people in the live when I came on last night were talking about 98-cent resistance. I said, how do we come to that conclusion? $1.18. Like I said, once we broke the rising channel, there is nothing in between it and the cup and handle resistance. Now, the handle resistance on the technical move up, just color code this. I did my due diligence and color coded my chart. That white handle on the cup and handle, and we'll timestamp this. This is the white handle. The technical target of the handle, $1.18 playing out perfectly. technical target of the cup, all the way up to $1.37. And then the technical targets long term for XRP. And when I used to say it, people would be like, oh, he's full of shit. Now I think you guys can see it materializing exactly like I'm predicting. The technical target, the first one out of the 7-year consolidation, again, that number, we measured it yesterday during the live from the breakout point, $2.22. Like, you can't make this up. You can't make it up. We're in the right spot, and we're being told to stay patient. And then the actual target off the widest spot of this over 7-year consolidation, for anybody who doesn't know, all-time highs. And I'll do this in a profound way because now we're breaking out and have broken out. But you guys remember when we were talking about this, when we were in the midst of this for several years. So resistance one, $3.27, $3.80 depending on exchange. That was in January of 2018. All the way down to the support, the swing low. It took 27 months to March of 2020 right here. So swing high, resistance one at 327, swing low. That took 27 months to hit on this pattern at 11.2 roughly. Second support down here in January of 21. Second resistance, as you know, this was in our first rally together, our first big run. I encourage my audience to buy it at 45, sub 40. I had a 47-cent average, or 43, 45. I don't even know what it is at this point. But I had an average there. We sold it at $1.66 on the failed run back up. And then I didn't buy it again until it came down here to support 3. And this was right around 28 cents. Bought that. Then I sold it when it came up here to this 45 cents. Then I rebought for the long hold down here at 34. Then it came up here to resistance 3. Where was this? Resistance 3 at 74, which is the key of this pattern. And then it came back down to 38 and I bought some more. And then now we are where we're at. Broke past resistance 4, resistance 5 ended up being the new support. Or resistance 4 on the push through. Broke a little bit and then it pushed up. So resistance 4 ended up being the breakout. And the technical target, if you take the entirety of this pattern, is $5.49. And I always say I'm not going to talk about it till we start moving, but I'll show it. And that's where we sit right now, folks. The technical target right now is better than $5. However, the shorter part where we get more connectivity in that long-term consolidation seems to suggest $2.22 is a safe bet. But I've said this for years. When XRP rallies, it does it in days, not months, not years. And right now I'm looking at, you know, obviously you're going to have pullbacks, you're going to have this, you're going to have that. And like the way the market is moving right now, Bitcoin, if it doesn't pull back here, Bitcoin's actually getting ready for another leg if it doesn't lose it. Look at this. It's got a bull flag that's formed, pretty much a V-shaped recovery. Maybe it does trick the masses and come down a little bit. But if it wants to break out, we have a technical breakout, the short term to 96,618. Remember, Bitcoin now and XRP are basically on the same page. Bitcoin had broke its handle resistance, and then it broke the technical target of the handle at 89,000. And now the only thing left for Bitcoin is to go up to the technical target of 121,000, which is the actual cup target for Bitcoin. XRP now, the only thing left to do is to hit that handle to catch up to Bitcoin at $1.20. And then it's got its main target at 222. So we're starting to set ourselves up on the Bitcoin trajectory now. We really, really are. We really, really are. So make sure to hit that like button so I can do this intro. I'll be here for about an hour this morning. I decided to do a live again today because obviously we're at unprecedented levels for several years. We haven't hit $1 since December of 2021, to put it in perspective. Think about that. We have not hit $1 until today since December of 2021. I mean, you guys can take profit all you want, but this is not part of my plan right here. Ethereum is working with McDonald's. Ether ain't going nowhere but up. Yep. Oh, I know, and there's a reason why I took the Ethereum position. I've been bouncing back and forth. XLM's been printing me money in the copy trading. XRP was printing me money, but then I seen Ethereum seemed to be painfully behind, and it started printing me money. But now we'll see if it costs me this 45 or if it continues to print money, because it's just been I don't know how to describe exactly what's going on, but like not just what we're doing here, but like seeing the copy trading and seeing how much money the community is making right now. It's bonkers. I think it's bonkers. because most people are like, and I don't really want to follow it. But like, I got so many messages now that it's the only thing I can say is the greatest gift of humbleness is when somebody trusts you, but also when somebody will pay it forward too. That's another part. There's two things that can get your juices flowing when you do what I do. One is all the support, but two, it's when somebody actually makes proper gains and they're like, you know what, Tom has been helping me for years on end, not asking for anything, and then they do that pay it forward moment. There's no greater motivation than seeing that, because when somebody spends their hard-earned money, what else could you ask for? What else could you ask for? So obviously we see that there could be a much bigger breakout today. Just a quick update, and I don't want to talk about this anymore, but I get asked all the time daily about the copy trading. This is where we currently sit right now. Last 7 days we're up $420, but I don't think that's an appropriate way to show it. Let's look at it for the whole entirety. Yeah, for the entirety right now, anybody copy trading me, the followers are up $1,434 in P&L. It's unbelievable. The followers that follow me are up $1,400 in the copy trading. It's up $404, or up 236% right now, in case you're wondering. And if you want to join on that, I don't encourage you to do it because you're probably going to lose money. I'm not a financial advisor, so what do I really know? But if you would like to, video description below and our pinned comments, or you can go to my homepage, BITUNIX. You can copy trade me. They have the lowest spot leverage trading fees. It's my favorite exchange. They do a lot right. So you don't just have to copy trade me. You can buy spot. You can do a lot of other things. You can copy on your own. And then HOTCOIN, if you want to buy Velo and certain others. BLOFIN also has Velo as well. And then crypto.com. I put that up there because I bought my DGB there, and a lot of people were asking me. You get $50 if you click on that link just to sign up on first deposit. It can be $1, and you'll get $50 by signing up with my link. I don't know why, but it says it on my link, so hell, take advantage of it and get that $50. If you're looking for DGB. If you're looking for DGB. Terry says Coinbase also has Velo. Excellent, because I know some in my audience have Coinbase as well. Excellent. Thank you so much for that. I wouldn't have had any idea because I don't have Coinbase. So you can always look there if you're looking on the exchanges and such and yada, yada, yada. So I'm very happy with what I'm seeing. Our Ethereum trade did very nicely. I had 3,128, I think, last night. Sold it at 3,100 and something above. It consolidated and bought it back right around 3,179. And now I want to see how it plays out. Mark Caston, thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 6 months with the XRP predictor. With a $5 donation is, wow, it says, man, oh man, thank you so much for that. Somebody said something about, I couldn't see that comment. It said waters above crypto and me. I want to see what they said because I want to do my due diligence in answering my community. JNL, thank you so much for the $9.99 donation. Thanks for everything. Tom, sunny days are here again. They sure are. They sure are. Just another $99. What does it mean if XRP volume is low but XRP pumps? We'll take a look at everything. As far as the charts go, I promise you. We're going to look at everything, and including what you just talked about. You actually have an eye for the chart, which is fantastic. I got to see this comment, though. He says, Soul of Jeff, he says, it's our time. You, waters above, coins could have helped me so much. Thank you. You are welcome, my friend. You are welcome. You are welcome. I'm glad you lumped me in. I'm glad you lumped me in with the others because those are some more well-known stations than I am. I'm approaching 28,000 subscribers now. We're less than 130 subscribers away from 28,000. So if you want to help me out and you're watching, about 30%, 35% of my audience is not subscribed that comments daily, believe it or not. Is Velo on Coinbase literally just Velo? So yeah, somebody said it's on Velo. Velo's there. I think Velo is well behind. I tried to give the signal for Gala yesterday, and it printed me money the last 2 days. Like literally, Gala made me like $800 or $900 in my leverage trade. Outside of my spot positioning yesterday, I was up $1,700 because I sent over a couple $1,000 over to crypto.com from BITUNIX, and I bought the DGB a few days ago, and I bought the Zill on there a few days ago. DGB was printing. It's still up, even being down 5%. It's still up for me. 23, 24%. Maybe more than that, actually. I bought it at 6.2 on crypto.com. And Zill, I tried to show everybody, and I kept begging. Well, not begging, but I was showing this inverse head and shoulders. And I bought it right here at 157. And I know somebody else in the audience bought it with me because they mentioned it in the live yesterday. Now it's printing. And that's a spot position. IOTA, I have a leverage position right now that's printing money. Let's see. Obviously, the Ethereum copy trade. I have a Velo trade. What else? Gala was up 10 and I sold it because of when I woke up, it looked like a little bit of a bearish divergence. But now I missed it because I was setting up my this setup, and I wanted to get the retracement. There's a big W here, so I'll probably put back into Velo. Oh no, I won't. That's a it's a 14% drop. Yeah, probably not. Although it's a big W. I mean, into Gala, but Velo's so far behind right now. Velo's so far behind. I feel like Velo is going to be one of those big movers today. I think if you have Doge, I know it looks a little bearish right now, but Doge hasn't invalidated that big W reversal, and we've got this big consolidatory pattern. It just, does it hold here? I don't know. See, with Doge, I don't know. I think Velo is definitely positioned to have a huge move today. Doge is interesting because it's already had such a big move, but that looks like a massive bull flag to me. That looks like a massive bull flag to me on Doge. Is that a good thing? Yeah, as long as it holds 35.7. Do you think Velo will go back to $1? Probably in time. It's going to take time though, but Velo is definitely one of the stars on the Stellar network. There's no doubt about that. Jedi says Solo is up 200%. Excellent. Excellent. That's excellent. I know Corium yesterday, I put out a buy signal while we were on the live, and literally 20 minutes after I shut the live off, it shot up 45, 50%. So, and it's probably up way more than that now. Way more. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. So, what I want to do now is I want to start looking at some of these liquidity levels. Man, Gala with that retracement looks fantastic. If you're not in Gala yet, that's a beautiful retracement. Like, that's a tailor-made retracement. I mean, it's obviously a steep drop because it's come up 15% from that W. But let's see in the shorter time frame, because the 30-minute is where I thought it was going to come down, possibly to retest and show the 20-day support, which is why I sold it when it was up here, right around 2.9. But I was looking for the possible pullback to 2.768. I don't know if it's going to come all the way down there. You never know. Power Gear, thank you so much for the $20 donation. That is incredibly generous. That is incredibly generous. I'm in profit on XRP for the first time in years. That's what I like to hear, Jedi. And thank you for being in Tom Zone for 3+ months with the XRP Meteor. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. So, all right, let's look at some of the numbers. We've been straggling a little bit. Let's look at some of the numbers, see where we can have our possibilities. I think our next push, like I said yesterday, once we broke that rising channel and got above $1, there's nothing in between to $1.18. That's why I wasn't speculating with that 98¢. I was very, very, maybe a little too harsh when I was like, we're putting too much stock into a resistance that doesn't even exist. And it proved it last night. Like, there was no resistance there. It just hit it, and that was just because that's where the surge ended. Our real resistance is $1.18.2. And then above it, the actual resistance is $1.37. Now, guys, if we waited this long, do you think it's just going to roll over this time? Or do you think there's more to this story this time? Do you think there might be a little more to the story this time with crypto? Do you think there was a lot of, hey, this is the worst time to be in crypto, you shouldn't buy crypto because we were about to have an explosive move where we all just printed money? I know every single person in my audience is making more on this crypto rally than they're making at work. I guarantee it. If I am, you are. XRP Healthcare, our untold story, we're at 1.7. My average is like 2.1 cents. And I told everybody when it came down here just a day and a half ago, right before this breakout, it was in the consolidatory phase, and now it's ready to move. And when it does, it's going to be quick, and it's going to move faster than XRP. I said it. I said it. And I even said it's not because XRP is not going to be moving fast. This just has such a low circulating supply. It's sick. So right here at 2.2, I said buy it. Look at this. It's up 100% in a day. I told you guys, this is like my solo and Corium. Everybody always asks me, this is like my solo and Corium, and it has far less, 90% less, or 75% less token. Look, there's that 222 again that popped up. But this started breaking out on November 15th. Literally, in 24, and Julie, in 24 hours, not even, my XRP Healthcare is up 100%. Wow. Told you guys, it's all about the patience game. It's patience. And I even told everybody not to buy XRP Healthcare when I was at 4 and 7. I said, wait until it comes down and we hit this perfect crescendo point right here. And it did it beautifully. This is all doing it so beautifully. And like, now everybody's going to be tempted to sell, right? On the first leg. But the technical target is up at 11 fucking cents. It's at 11 cents. And yeah, we might have a back test, which we probably should at 3.3. The 3.3 area. And let's just say from right here. Actually, no, from where I put that buy signal at 2.2. That's a 400% move. That's 400%. And this thing, I'm telling you, this is so undervalued. They've integrated AI into it. They've made, man, if you guys don't know about XRP Healthcare yet, it's insanity. I seriously got in on the very bottom thanks to you, man. I know, right, Daniel? Like literally buying it at 1.7 cents for me. Looking at the price now of XRP Healthcare, even when it ran up last time, I was staking it. I could have took it out and hit a 10% hit and still made out beautifully, but I trusted the plan. I got the free XRP Healthcare. I got about 8,800 free for staking, and I have over 61,000. And I'm under the impression that that is so early that we can't touch it. We can't touch it. Like for me, everything today's gravy. Even in the copy trading, if that Ethereum trade gets stopped out at 2,990, I believe I did it, and it cost me 45, I don't even care. I do, but I don't. Because I'm letting this play out just like I've been. And yeah, somebody told me it was tradable on Coinbase Velo. Yes. I don't have Coinbase, but somebody in the audience said it. I know it's on BLOFIN and HOTCOIN. So it's not on BITUNIX, but it's definitely available. DGB, if you guys are looking for it, especially on this 5% dump, look in my video description below before it's too late. Take advantage. Everybody was asking me a couple days ago. I had nowhere to send you because I wasn't actively on Uphold anymore. But now crypto.com, just click on that and buy DGB if you don't own it. Now let's take a look at some of these liquidity zones. Something that I really appreciate doing. And obviously I'm excited, so there's no rhyme or reason for why I'm doing this live this morning. It's supposed to be an update. Certainly didn't expect 307 people here again. Actually, I probably should have, but make sure to hit that like button. About 40% of you are hitting that like button. There's nothing more I can do to make you hit the like button, so I'm not going to beg. Randall, thank you so much for the $9.99 donation. Somebody said, just in case, take some profits. Yes, Gemini, you can never go broke by taking profits. Bring mama the money. Yes, indeed, Connie. Welcome in. Jorge, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 2 months, or your second month with Dusty Dollars Crypto News, and being a very trusted mod. Trading with J-Ride, you have to have a Coinbase wallet. Okay, so you have to have a Coinbase wallet to trade Velo, that's somebody's saying. And thank you, J-Ride, for being in Tom's Army for over 3 years with the XRP 589, or the XRP Diamond Hands badge. So let's look at liquidations for XRP. Look at that. $14.7 million people lost in liquidations. Instead of just having spot trades for XRP, and it's a part of the reason I haven't been doing leverage on this last leg with XRP, even in the copy trading. I don't want to promote you guys in and out, in and out. So I've been doing it with XLM, making essentially the same bank with all of us, but not having to do it on the XRP. I don't like to buy and sell XRP, even from leverage. I really don't like to get rid of it. So 5.92 million was liquidated in longs still. Even with this move up, over almost $6 million was liquidated in longs. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Can you believe we're looking at XRP at $1.15? I told you when it happens, the money comes in so freaking fast with XRP. It'll make you feel broke for a year, 2 years. But as long as I've been saying, as long as you buy in and don't listen to all the FUD and overbuy at a bad spot, you can't lose this deal. What did you just wake up to, Randy? XRP's at almost $1.15. And thank you so much. That's an unbelievable donation. Not only being in Tom's Army for over 2 years with the XRP 589 Moon Badge, almost 3 years now, to be honest. But a $49.99 donation, that's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Yeah, I'm on, I did a live last night at 12 a.m. Got done around 1. Fell asleep at 2:30 and woke up at 6. And here I am back at doing my 4th live in about 24 hours. And I could do updates, but why? Why do an update when XRP's doing this? XRP's at $1.15 right now, almost $1.16. If we could get a little bit of conviction here with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin really does look like it could come up to that next layer. If it does break out of this consolidation, Bitcoin's next target's 96,600. And like I've been saying, Bitcoin, we'd be pretty naive to just say it's over now because its technical target hasn't been met. That is the technical target out of the cup and handle is 121,000. Just like with XRP, we're about to hit the handle target at $1.20. The cup and handle target, the actual cup target, is $2.22. Hi all, hi Tom, all getting very excited. We sure are, because we were early. There's something to be said for being early. There's something to said for being early. And, you know, now if we do have some kind of retracement of, imagine how hard it is now. We bought XRP at 34. Now you're looking at it at $1.14. Look at a 28. This is my point. A 28% move was 25 cents right now, right? That 28% move for us for 25 cents is like a 75 to 80% move. The next time XRP moves 28% from this level, it's going to take like 30, 35 cents. We're going to 1x every time it goes up about 30% now from here. If you bought it with me, every time it goes up 30%, we're making a 1x right now from here. And then after it goes up to 30%, then it'll only need to go up 25% for us to 1x. The higher the price gets, the easier it is to compound this. This is going to be the first time for me being in something like XRP and just letting it materialize and understanding the cycles. So it taught me so much. It's taught me so much I can't even describe it. $1.30 on Coinbase. Wow. So that means it's about to pop here. See, I don't look at Coinbase for my pricing. I have direct exchanges that kind of work against each other that I like to do. So that's why you see me doing the XRP Tether Perpetuals market. And then I've got the XRP Ripple US dollar, you know, right here. And that's on Binance. I've got right here on MEXC. And then I've got right here on Bitstamp, because you got 3 different ends. You've got a couple perpetual futures market right here. You've got the just regular Coinbase, Binance, and USD. And then you've got it on Bitstamp and USD. And then we've got the XRP market cap. We've got the XRP Bitcoin pairing that's going berserk. And look, guys, I haven't shown the XRP Bitcoin pairing in how long. Look at the target I had. Like, I'm not saying that I'm a sniper when it comes to, but I'm saying, a lot of people speculate I'm a wizard, and I understand why. Look at this. From right here, the target up was 0.0001278. And I remember when we did that. I bought $5,000, and I sold it when it initially moved up 40% to 102 or whatever it was. And then it retraced back from here. Here it is, 101. Came all the way down, and I had the target up here at 12178 or whatever. That's just the short term. Once it breaks out of that, it can go much higher. But that was a significant and substantial move. Wasted Wolf, thank you so much for making me the happiest person in the world today. Joining Tom's Army. That is unbelievable. You just joined Tom's Army here, right beneath the... Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah, Bolzak, I try to do my best and hitting it 100%. Like, what I did in 21, there was a reason why I was able to do it, because I can get the projected areas. Man, Ethereum's making me proud. A lot of people kept telling me a couple days ago, XLM's only up 0.75% or 0.75 of a penny. Why do you keep talking about that, trashing out XRP? Well, when XRP was rotating and XLM was sitting down here and it was still in this area and XRP had already broke out, I talked about it because now you could have also made on top of XRP 43% in a matter of 36 hours. That's all. Chris says he's up 181% on XRP. This is unbelievable, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel that way? It's unbelievable. Hi, Tom, momentous occasion, thousands. Thanks for all your talent and guidance. You are welcome, John. You are welcome, John. This is why I do what I do. But now, I don't want anybody to be like, oh my God, if we get a retracement. Because Bitcoin, if it does rotate here, you know, and I don't think it should rotate all the way down. Bitcoin hasn't fulfilled its biggest target. But obviously, we're on a thinly traded weekend. The market movers are going to do what they're going to do. It's still teasing a V-shaped recovery and a bull flag there. It really is. Ethereum, because I like to base the market around a couple of these. It's breaking out of this descending structure. The technical target here out of this structure, and it's why I'm still messing with my Ethereum after making, on one trade it was like 10%, on another trade it was about 11%, and now back in it because I wanted to see the maturity of this. But if it doesn't mature, I mean, I'm not going to lose. I'll lose like $45 on this trade because I'm letting it go to exhaustion below 3,000. But where it technically broke out right here, the target is right here. So I want to see this play out to exhaustion. It's about right. Let me fix this. Because it could just roll over. That's the other thing. That's why I have the stop loss. Because you never know. You never know on a thinly traded weekend. So I'm waiting for that move to 3,320 is what I'm anticipating, the short term. And then I put it up here because eventually it's going to have to top. And we talked about this yesterday. And this is the main reason I'm in this. Because I was looking at it and saying, what if it did this big consolidation, even if bearish, it comes up here and then it creates that big M topping reversal, if that's what it's meant to do, or it obviously powers through it. But either way, it looks like before this pattern shifts down, it looks like it wants to come up there. Now, whether it comes up there or not, we've had a spectacular run in the market, and now, you know, we have to look for what hasn't moved yet. IOTA, the speculation would be that like Ethereum is doing this kind of a consolidation and it just hasn't pushed out of the round. You know, that was a nice inverse head and shoulders. We talked about this prior to the move yesterday. And then the continuation was up to 17.1. It came really close. Really close already. Really close, actually. Total crypto market cap being up 2.98 to 2.982 trillion. The beautiful part is we're on top of this, and it looks like a massive bull flag that's trying to break out. If this breaks out, you're looking at probably... Look how big this bull flag is. Like, I know it looks like a little consolidation here. But this bull flag is huge. Hi, Julie. How are you? Okay. Yeah, it's already been 33 minutes. There's 340 people in here. I always say when the market finally runs, more people show up. But all of you that are here now that weren't here before, you need to be here when the market was in a multi-year consolidation. I know a lot of people take a hiatus, but the real money isn't made on this move. The real money is having the foresight to be in before the move. At the bottom of the market. Notice we bought the bottom of the bear market. Like, you can't even speculate that we bought the bottom of the bear market. The lowest it went was 28.5 cents. I bought it initially at 28.5 cents and sold it at 43, 44. Then I bought it back in front of all your very eyes in real time at 34. And then the last time it went down to its low at 38, I bought more. And now look where we're at. I said a long time ago, 60 cents, 70 cents, 80, it doesn't do anything for me. But yeah, no matter how you did this, congratulations, because it don't matter if you bought it at 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, you're printing money right now. You're printing money. Even if you were somebody who bought it at 70, because you were like, you know, I didn't buy it, and I'll be damned if I let this whole thing just blow by me. Let's say you bought it at 70, you're still printing money. It's just you have to double what we do to make 100%. So every time you make 50%, I make 100 and something percent. What is going on? Just we're having the blow. We're having a multi-year build up in XRP. It's not like most other cryptos. It's got a big build up. XDC, remember the move I talked about? Guys, I talked about the fact that it was going to be up where I circled it, and look where it's at now. It's literally right in my circle now. And I just did this from 2.3 cents. And then I even said, if you haven't bought it, right here, 295 yesterday, we talked about this, and it's up 32%. It's crazy. Or 36%. Now, it's just crazy in real time to watch this. VeChain is up 12%. I have a spot position in that, as you guys know. That's doing very well. Zill's up 6%. I have a spot position in that. That's doing very well. Target for... let's see. For VeChain right now, 3.37 is our next target. 3.37. But the technical target out of this consolidation is 3.738. And it can go much higher, but that's a very bullish descending structure. See those descending consolidations? That's very bullish. What it broke out of down here. Very super bullish. And now it's on its way. It's on its way. Zill's a little bit behind a VeChain. But it's got big targets ahead. Next target's 2.29. If you're in spot positions, you do not have to worry. Inverse head and shoulders should bring us way up. This inverse head and shoulders, if it plays out, should bring us somewhere around this 4.2 cents in time. But Zill is very undervalued. Zill, VeChain, DGB, so undervalued, it's sick. DGB still sitting here just begging everybody to buy it. After that retracement, it's begging everybody. Look at that big bull flag. It's begging everybody. The target that we had to come out to, the first target, hit it perfectly. Like, I can't make that up. I just measured the base of the move. That's all. Now, and I'm pretty sure I did this one based way back here too, I think. Yeah, this was for the widest part of this too. See that? Actually, I might have missed it by just a little bit. Not much though. You see that? That's how it moved, and that's the target. 1-0. Look at that. You can put yourself in such a good spot. What should I use to buy and trade? I mean, it's all up to your personal preference. I can only tell you where my experience lies and what I appreciate the most. But if you go into the video description below and or pinned comments, whoops, you can go into YouTube and you can go into search. Go to my XRP Future Millionaire homepage. And if you want to find the exchanges that I trust the most, you go to right here. BITUNIX is my favorite. They have a lot of things I want. The leverage trading is the cheapest I found, and also the spot is ridiculously cheap. Crypto.com as well. Don't sleep on Crypto.com if you're buying DGB or if you're buying something there. Their fees were practically zero. Like, I didn't get charged a buying fee. It was zero. So that's another great choice for DGB. Great choice. And Zill, I have Zill and DGB on Crypto.com, but BITUNIX is my A1. HOTCOIN and BLOFIN if you need Velo and some of the other ones. I do like HOTCOIN a little bit more than BLOFIN, I must say, just because of the userability. What else? So yeah, those are options. If you guys want to send me a donation outside of YouTube, you can always go PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. Crypto.com is for DGB and Zill for me. HOTCOIN, I have, what do I have on HOTCOIN? Velo and something else. BLOFIN, I have a Velo leverage position. BITUNIX, I have my XRP's on my cold wallet. XLM's in there. XRP's on my Zayman. I have XLM, IOTA, VeChain. I had Gala, but I waited for that retracement now after it made me like $800 in the leverage trade. So those are the exchanges that I trust. So it all depends on what you're trading too. But like, if you're starting somewhere, I'd probably start with BITUNIX. The usability is just, to me, the easiest. Oh, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Take a loan. I wouldn't take a loan right now to buy something. If you're going to take a loan to buy, you would have done that before we broke out. Imagine taking out a loan when XRP moved 200+% now. I mean, that's where it gets interesting. And don't take out a loan, especially if you have bad credit. Because then you're just going to add to that bad credit. And you probably can't even take out a loan with bad credit. But that's not good advice. Don't ever take out a loan to buy crypto. Or any other asset. Just in my opinion. Unless you're extremely confident. But What happens if the market, you buy it and it turns 25%? You know, now you've just cost yourself money that you got to pay back and you don't even have. Liquidations on Bitcoin, something we definitely need to look at. We're going to look at the XRP liquidations as well. From a funding rate standpoint, open interest and things like that, because I want to get some info. While I have everybody's attention, we've been here for 40 minutes. I'm going to be going to the farmer's market this morning too. So in the next about 20 minutes, I'll be off after about an hour. We've got some liquidity zones popping up here. We've got tons of liquidity above us that can help continue the move. Starting at 92,000, we've got over 300 million per every about 50 bucks. 92,150, 414 million in longs or shorts would be liquidated. 412 at 92.4. Oh, we got tons of liquidity. Tons of liquidity above. And then if we come down to 85, we got liquidity down here too, but to have a continued move, you're looking for liquidity over the top. Tons of it. There's no doubt about it. If we want to break up, there is tons of liquidity. Let's see the 12-hour liquidation map. Oh my God, look at all of that. This is what we want to see. Big amounts of liquidity forming in the last 12 hours. In the last 12 hours at 91,900, there's been 73 million of liquidity formed. Up a little bit. You see all this liquidity that's formed in the last 12 hours on top of what there already is? That's a lot of it going up. That's a lot of liquidity for Bitcoin. Hopefully no tax on capital gains and Trump. Yeah, that's why I kept saying whether you want Trump or Harris, you want to go by the tax code for what benefits us most. And Harris is what hurt us. And I don't look at politics. I just look at plan. Trump or Harris, I know they both work for the central banks. But in this particular circumstance, we would have been hindered if Harris would have got elected just because of the policy. And Harris, I don't judge her as a person. I just judge the policy she was putting in front of me, and it wasn't right for me. That's all. But I don't hate somebody for liking a Democrat or Republican. I don't believe in either of them because I know the central bank's role, and I protect myself against what the central banks are going to do. Look what the government said they're going to do in the U.S. They want to sell our gold reserves, which I know we don't have, but they want to sell our gold reserves to push buying, they want to buy 1 million Bitcoin with our gold reserves. That just tells me they're going to print digital currency and buy Bitcoin with printed money at the expense of the taxpayers because we don't have a gold reserve. Think about it. We don't have a gold reserve. So we're so early. How many times have I said we're so early? When Bitcoin was at 15K, when it dropped down, I said we are so early and nobody wants to buy anything here. And I just don't understand it. That was 500% ago on Bitcoin. That was almost 250% ago on XRP now, 300%. And we're so early though. Look how many people in the US and the world don't even own crypto. It's crazy. Honestly, I can't even tell you where to buy an XRP right now. I don't buy XRP over 50 cents, let alone well over $1. Actually, this time around, I haven't bought it over 40 cents. I stayed very diligent to my plan this time after I sold it at $1.66. I really did. Because I knew what I wanted to do. So look at all this liquidity. There's plenty of liquidity for Bitcoin. In the daily, we've created 200 million at 92,700. This is just in the 24-hour sense. Everybody's expecting this to go short right now. And I said, I feel sorry for the shorts yesterday all across the market because what if it doesn't come? You never short a market when it's running bullish like this. You never do. You can buy and sell longs, but no, see, that's where everybody's wrong. The central banks are not done. In fact, the central banks are moving this new system. The central banks want a digital currency. They want a digital system because then we can't move cash and they can monitor it all. Think about it. We can't be so short-sighted, everybody. The central banks are exactly to do it. I think Ethereum's going to have a move here, honestly. I think Ethereum's had this big consolidation, which Ethereum might be showing the rest of the market after a big pump how big of a dump it needs to have. Because now, look, it's breaking out of this, and the targets are 3,320 and 3,453 if it plays true. So I think Ethereum is the big play now. I think could be a big play. I'm not going to sell it until it hits my first or second target at least. And I have a stop loss at $2,999. I've only got a 5x trade I do with copy trading. It's only $170 or $180 worth. But Ethereum's already made me 21% yesterday. And now getting back in it and letting the ride try to materialize. Or yesterday and into today when I sold both times. But I think Ethereum is definitely one to watch because it had that big consolidation while everything else was pumping. Ethereum kind of did its own thing. Looks like a massive W reversal, inverse head and shoulders possibly. It's a very big descending consolidation. These are bullish consolidations. Corrected 13% from the top. It's come back about 6% of that 13%. Fortunately, we were able to ride it from, lower. But now we're back in it for hopefully the calamity or a $45 loss. We talked about Gala in the beginning. I was thinking about re-entering it, but it just, where it's at, like I said, it already made me a significant amount of money. That's a big W reversal. And when I sold it up here, when I woke up at 295 roughly, 294, the plan was when it got down to the 20-day and the hourly or 2-hourly, if it gave me that opportunity, or not the 2-hourly, the hourly, I would reassess it at 2.7, but now I'm forward thinking now. What's the next XRP? Probably Velo. Unless Velo falls off a cliff here, Velo's signaling a much bigger breakout here. Now, it's not impossible for it to fall off a cliff. We do have a death cross that is unable to recross, or not a death cross, the golden cross has invalidated for a short term, but Velo looks like it's getting ready for a massive, I can only speculate how big of a move it's going to be, but I think it's going to come back up to the top of the region if it plays bullish, and there's no reason it shouldn't right now. Tight resistance, resistance, resistance. Like, I'm going to show you guys and do you a service right now, so you don't have to think about this with the short pattern. And now with Velo, ready? It came down through here, signaled like this, and you had something like this, or you can say, well, Tom, technically it did fall through there, but I don't think that's proper. I think you could say that it actually cut up and had an overzealous dump off. Well, you can say whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. And honestly, this might make me happy because I could do it something like that and say it was an overzealous breakdown, got back within the zone, and then by keeping it tighter on a breakout, we won't have to be overzealous, and we'll be able to have a moderate target instead of the upper target. So the first breakout should get Velo. If it breaks out, mind you, it could break down. If it breaks down, it'll come down here to about 0.009. Velo's so undervalued right now. I would find it hard to believe that it's going to dump off, but if the whole market does correct, I could see it. But Velo's undervalued right now. But it's all about if the market reverses. I'm not convinced that it won't reverse. It's a thinly traded weekend. So I'm trying to live in the moment and try to trade in the moment. So that's why I said on the rest of the market that's already pumped, I've turned my attention to Ethereum just at least for that copy trade. And now I don't have to do anything. Ethereum's so far away from that $2,999 and my $45 loss that I can let it shake around. I don't even have to breathe hard or heavy. So going forward, that's what I'm going to be doing here this morning. I do have to get ready shortly because I'm going to the farmer's market with Julie's mom. I don't usually do a live in the morning, but for the second day in a row, although I'm starting to like the live in the morning. I can't do it during the week. When my son goes to school, I can't do it for an hour, so I have to do the update. But when I have chances, I am enjoying starting to do these updates here like this. Ethereum's printing right now. XLM is printing right now. It's awesome. That is so awesome. I knew it was about to break out last night even more. This is fan-fucking-tastic. That's why I was pushing it so hard when it hadn't broke out like XRP. It had to catch up. And here we are. I'm working overtime every day and I'll buy XDC. Excellent. XRP, the targeted price right now is $1.20 and then $1.37. But Julie's mom's here, so I'm going to let you all go. Have a blessed day, everybody. Hopefully I'll see you back this afternoon. I'm glad that we were able to do this. I'm glad that we were able to spend 50 minutes together this morning. Thank you all, the 300 plus people that are in here right now. Remember what I said in the video description below. the comments pinned or the description so that you can actually buy your cryptos that you are looking for. Watch Bitcoin. This morning, Bitcoin looks like it's teasing a breakout. It really does. It's got a nice bull flag set up here. And if it breaks out of this, 96.6K is next. Positivity over negativity. We're not the victims here. We're the winners. We have to have all the information from an educated and news and charting perspective so we can make the proper decision. Have a blessed day, everybody, and I'll see you